Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This week, Leo sent me Orangutan, and this 2021 film was directed by Frankie Godot and stars Jan Kamar, Brent Braid, Carl Coltman, among others, of course. The story of this film follows these 6 people as they join up for this app Orangutan, and they are all found by this wannabe social worker, and so she organizes this kind of support group. And so, yeah, these 6 people, they show up at the social worker social gathering and just kind of discuss their problems and try to find solutions and, help each other. Of course, there's discussions in there about kind of more metaphysical things, like is there love, or should we do good in the world, or what's the point of the world, and that type of stuff as well. And so it's all in there. It's kind of interesting, but what will happen exactly, you'll have to watch the movie and find out. All right, so let's discuss this movie. Well, this is a micro-budget movie. They clearly have no money. In fact, it's all in one room, and it's all just these 6 people sitting in a circle on folding chairs, discussing issues and their problems. And I don't know, I thought it was a little bit charming that way. It definitely kind of reminds me of a local kind of amateur theater group going on. Like if you go to your local theater and it's just a bunch of people putting on a play, then yeah, that's essentially kind of what it feels like. If you're in one of those groups, you might want to watch this to see, what you can do to make a movie. Or if you just like, your local theater troupe, then yeah, you turn this one on, you can see kind of that micro budget and then suggest it to them. So I don't know, it just gave it this little bit of charm to it, I thought. With that being said, I think the strength of this movie is the characters. They have a wide variety of characters. They're all fairly relatable, I would say. And so, yeah, they're just interesting characters. You have the kind of the social worker who's in there, and she also comes up with her own problems as well. You have kind of this younger adult guy, and he is looking for love. You have this kind of 30-something guy who is looking to kill his wife. I'm not joking about that. That's in there. That's just so funny. It just comes out of nowhere. And so I'll clip it in here for you.
That's why I'm gonna kill her.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna kill her. Tonight.
And yeah, so I thought that was funny. There's definitely some humorous moments out of these characters as well. They have this old guy who is very kind of pessimistic about the world, and he is really just about the money. He's not really about anything else. And there's this old woman. I liked her character, but she's kind of funny as well. She keeps referring to her cat as her lover. And so she's like, my lover died. And then she explains that it's her cat. And I just thought that was funny as well. And what else? They have a teenage girl, and she's looking to solve her problems. Her problems is that she keeps making out with other people's boyfriends, but then she never talks to the boyfriends. And yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting problem. And so yeah, just all these characters are definitely the strength of the movie, I would say, and very relatable as well to bring you into the movie. In addition, I did like their discussions. I thought they were actually pretty engaging with it. Some of them are, more metaphysical. Some of them are more practical. But I think the movie kind of asks you to kind of come down on which side you're on with all of these characters and their own advice as well. And I don't know. I thought that was a very engaging aspect of this movie, which definitely works to bring you into it. Also, this movie does include some jokes, and I think I laughed at all of them, so it is kind of funny that way. There's not many jokes, but there are some good ones, so check this out.
Why does everyone keep falling asleep for?
I've been watching her. She's not breathing.
So they definitely tried their hand at a little bit of humor there, and I think it works. It definitely takes the edge off of this movie and makes it a little bit more lighthearted. Let me see, is there anything else? I did enjoy kind of that therapy aspect of it where, they're trying to solve their problems. I thought that was kind of very relaxing and allowed me also to reflect on my own issues as well. So if you are into, therapy sessions and whatnot, you can turn this one on and see how, people interact and that type of stuff. If you are thinking about going to some social worker social gathering and to help solve your own problems, you could probably watch this movie and maybe you'll come out thinking that it might be a positive experience, and I think it will encourage you to go to something like that. So overall, I think it ends on a positive note. I definitely, was very calm throughout the whole movie, so very calming, kind of relaxing thing to watch. And that brings me to what doesn't work with this film. Well, I gotta say the sound quality is not very good. It sounds like everyone kind of recorded their lines on their laptop computer without a microphone or anything. And so all their lines kind of sound tinny, I would say. It's very strange that way, but I know, with COVID, you gotta work with what you got. But yeah, I don't know, like, you're in a room with 6 people. Why not invest in like a microphone that you can just hang above everyone and get better quality? I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, so that is definitely something that kind of takes away from the movie. You do get over it at some point, but yeah, it's just kind of makes it hard to start, I would say. In addition, if you haven't figured it out by now, it is just 6 people sitting in a circle, sitting in a room, talking about their problems. Nothing else happens. They go outside for 1 minute, but that's it. And it's just, 6 people talking. For me, it's fine. You focus on the characters and the interpersonal relationships. But if you're not into, watching a therapy session, then maybe stay away. So you have been warned. Also, with the last 15 minutes or so, it's just stock footage. So it is supposed to be like an hour and 20 minutes, but it's really like an hour and 5 minutes because it's just all stock footage at the end of, trees and buildings and the sky and the world and whatnot. It does work to kind of cap off their discussion nicely, but at the same time, like, you can just fast forward through that. Like, it's just clearly there for, running time. So I was actually surprised when it started, like 3 minutes, and I was like, is this just stock footage? There's nothing else anymore. So yeah, it's just stock footage at the last 15 minutes. So who would I recommend this movie for? Well, if you're into therapy, whether you're a social worker or a therapist or whatever, you can turn this one on, maybe glimpse some ideas about how to work with your own people. If you're into therapy and psychology, you can check this one out as well. As for a rating, I gotta give it the okay score of 4. I know I probably could go much lower with that, but with the micro budget and the characters and their discussion, I thought it was okay. I definitely had a relaxing, enjoyable time with it. I don't know where you can see it, so good luck with that, but yeah, I'll give it an okay score of 4. And with that being said, I think that's all I wanted to say, so like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.